Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. My name's Corina. I'm a wife and a mama to 2 kiddos, and we are now a month out from our next family vacation. Now, if you guys have been around my channel for a while, you've noticed that I've been kind of alluding to this upcoming trip. This is actually our I call it our big family vacation. It just means that it's more than just our little family that's going on this trip. So every couple of years, we try to do a larger family vacation. And for this year, we are heading back to a beach. It's usually a beachy location. We're heading back to the beach. We're heading to Mexico this time. And so we're super excited. And like I said, we're a month out. So today I want to share with you guys how I'm prepping, planning, and how I stay organized this far out from a trip as I'm getting all of the details dialed in and getting our family ready to head off on an international trip. So let's go ahead and get into all the goodness. Well, hey friends, like I said, my name is Corina and I'm a wife and a mama to 2 little ones. We love taking you guys along on our family adventures, especially to Disneyland in California, but we also do travel to several other destinations, and we love to share tips and tricks and vlogs along the way to help make traveling with little ones easier for you. So today I'm going to walk you guys through the beginning stages of planning and prepping for this trip. Now, obviously we've been planning it for a while. Full disclosure, my mom actually found the location that we're staying at, the resort that we're staying at. So this is somewhere that she's wanted to visit for a long time. And so she chose the resort and we all kind of said, yes, like sounds great. So that detail was already taken care of. We are going with our extended family, so it will be my parents, which is my mom, my dad, my stepdad, and my brother's also coming, and then my family, my husband, myself, and our 2 little ones. And so it's gonna be really fun. I love these trips. They really make such good memories. My kids talk about them we went to Hawaii almost 2 years ago, and my kids talk about it every week, if not like multiple times a week. So such good things. So many fun memories are made on these trips. So as we are kind of starting our countdown, I usually start a countdown about a month out from a trip like this. This kind of a trip is different for me than packing and prepping for Disney because there are a lot of factors that I have to take into consideration, and things are usually a little bit more unfamiliar for me, much more unfamiliar for me than things are with Disneyland. So what I like to do for this kind of a trip is prepare a vacation folder. And this folder is actually lives like on my desk until we go on the trip, but it has a ton of stuff in it. It's pretty thin right now, but by the time we go on the trip, it is packed full. So what I keep in here are, right now I have packing lists in here. I will also have itineraries. I'll have full details on our flights. Like I print out our flight itineraries and our hotel accommodations, resort reservation information. I'll print out any other reservations that we've made. So if we've booked excursions, if we've booked rental car, if we have, for instance, something unique about this is that we're actually going to have a shopper shopping for us so that we don't have to spend time once we land to go and like buy groceries or anything like that. So I'll have that reservation information in here along with her contact information, and also passports, IDs, like copies of birth certificates, all that important stuff. There's a lot that goes into my travel folder. And I got this from my mom. She does the exact same thing. I saw her do it as I was growing up, and so I have adopted the same thing. And this folder goes into our personal item on travel day and lives in that personal item on travel day. And then once we get to the resort and we're, enjoying the vacation, it goes into like our suitcase and is like zipped away. And then on travel day home, it goes back into our personal items. So that is how I kind of run the system and how I use this. But on here I have written out 2024 beach vacation prep. And this is just stuck on, it's just like a little note card, but I will probably take this off once we're actually like traveling. But just for now, I know exactly what this is, and everyone else in my family can be familiar with it and know what it is as well. So let me walk you guys through what's actually in here, which are the packing lists right now. All right, guys, so here is my folder, and let's take a look at this packing list. I will say this folder is one of the plastic folder, so it's not paper, and it has these little like 3-prong things in it, which is so great for when you're putting itineraries and really important documents. that you want to keep track of. So I love that. I will hole punch things and put it in here for travel day that I need. So let's take a look at our packing list. I will actually have this available to you guys as a download if you're interested, but I'm just going to walk you guys through it. So I have two different versions. The first version is more for like adults. So it just says packing list, and then on the top it has packing for, and you can fill in the name. And then it has the bags that you're going to plan to pack for that person or what they're bringing. So I put a carry-on and a personal item for my husband on this one. And then you'll see I have a lot of blank spaces on here so you can fill in whatever else you need. So along this side, I have a bunch of lines written in here, and I just wrote in passport and a water bottle down here. And then the rest of it is pretty much blank, but let me show you my version of this. So on mine, I have the same thing. So I'm bringing a carry-on and a personal item. I will designate what that personal item is actually going to be later. And then over here, we have a little space for like daily themes or trip itinerary. Since this is a whole family trip, I'm not really sure of our itinerary yet. I need to kind of dial that in with my mom in the next couple of weeks. So I just left I left pretty much all of the lines blank. My husband and I have talked through what we would like to do and kind of an idea of what we want to do during the week. But again, I need to coordinate it with everyone else. So right here, I just have our arrival day, and then that we will be leaving and probably doing pull time in the morning of our travel day home. On mine, I did go ahead and put, I need to grab my passport and my tumbler or water bottle. And then I have a couple of other extra things I need. So I have some extra medications that I filled in here. Then I also have my laptop and watch charger, as well as my Kindle. So just a few extra electronic items here. But as you guys can see throughout this document, I have the trip itinerary. I have clothing that you need. I've got a space for toiletries, accessories, and miscellaneous. I have a personal item, packing, medication, and then electronics. So that is kind of the full document, and I honestly thought about everything we need to bring on a vacation, and that's kind of where I built this document from. So here is the packing list for kids. So as you can see on the top, All right, so on the top I do still have his name, and then the bags he's going to use, so half a carry-on with his sister, and then a backpack. And this next section is the clothing section here. He does still have the daily themes and trip itinerary section. The next kind of middle of the page has toiletries, has electronics and miscellaneous. There's quite a few lines for miscellaneous just because I know, some kids will have different toiletries depending on their ages. They want, different things. So I just left a lot of blank space for them to kind of fill in whatever is needed. For personal item bag, that's what I put on the next section there. So that will be, in this case, his backpack. So whatever personal item bag. And then we have medications, and then this whole section down here for activities. Now I left this all blank because, of course, different kids are into different things. So I just figured we'd leave. So I just wanted to give a few lines to put in some different activities that will be packed in their personal item bag, but so that you can designate what those activities are going to be, or that at least they know what kind of activities they're bringing to keep them entertained either on, travel day and in the room and all that good stuff. So I did actually add on here to bring the passport. So that is in with the personal bag, personal item bag section. Obviously, mom and dad could hold that. I also do have a wallet or purse in here, and depending on your kid's age, obviously you'd want to hold on to their spending money and their passport, things like that. So I did go ahead and fill in his different medications that he will need, but I think that's pretty good. And then let's look at Ella's, and I'll walk you guys through the baby toddler version so that you can see the differences. So again, she just has half carry-on with her brother, and then a backpack for a personal item, which is basically just a diaper bag. And then she has another spot here for the daily itinerary. She has a spot for clothing, and I also did write in the passport. And then down here we have kind of baby toddler specific toiletries listed, comfort items, because comfort is so important for kiddos. I find that's like one of the most important things you have to pack for little ones. And then diaper bag necessities that you'd want to pack as well. I also have a spot for medication, which is specific for infants and children, so specific medication for them. And then activity bag and entertainment items, because those things can be different than, what you'd take obviously for adults. So lots of that, but like I said, I'm going to update this to make a kid version, and then I will show you guys the updated version of that as well. So let's go to the updated version so you can get an idea of that. But if you have babies and toddlers, I think this list is phenomenal for that. Okay guys, my intention with this was to kind of walk you guys through packing activities, but I'm gonna be fully transparent. It's a lot happening right now. Okay, so what I'm looking at right now is I kind of pulled out my little organizers for packing activities. So over in this section, I have some bliss bins. If you don't know what they are, they're like a hard plastic bin. So these are really cool. I found out, I feel like the internet kind of blew up with these last summer, but I was just able to get my hands on some and decided to go ahead and order a couple of sets. These are actually these are the small, these are the medium bins. I'm thinking that I might use these to pack snacks for each of the kids and do like a snack kind of pack in both of these, like one for each kiddo. So that's one thought I'm having on this. If I don't need it for activities, I might use it for snacks. The other thing though is that I've been playing around with them to see kind of some different kits. So here's one I used the small size, and this is Play-Doh. So these are 6 of these small pots of Play-Doh, and then some little tools. I will add a bunch more tools in here. The only thing is that there's not like a cover on here. So you can like close up, put everything in here, but then when it comes to closing it, it can get a little tricky. But then I was also looking at these little wax sticks, which this is what I talked about earlier as far as activity ideas. So I have these guys, and it came in this pack of 300 sticks. So they're really, really tiny. They weigh like absolutely nothing. They're in all these little plastic packages. And there's big ones and there's smaller ones. These small ones are just half of this like longer size. But as I was looking at the box, there's actually a little booklet that you can get. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can download that booklet, and then I can print out some ideas for the kids to use with these little wax sticks. And then I will probably put that in this bin. That way they have the like idea kind of documents and all of the different sticks. These do fold because they're wax. They fold pretty nicely. So I'm kind of thinking of folding them. That way they still have the long ones intact if they end up wanting to use the long ones, but they also have the short ones. So that's that on that. I'm also thinking I might have to take these out of the plastic and put them like each in maybe like a baggie, have like the long ones in a baggie, or a set of long ones and a set of short ones in a baggie, kind of something like that, break them up a little bit, and then have the examples in here. So I'll probably do that to break this guy up. I have a couple more of these small size ones, so I can make Ella a Play-Doh kit as well. I could have a Play-Doh kit for each kiddo, which would be nice. I do also have these little baggies. I didn't bring any more in here, but I have these little like translucent zipper bags, which I do really like for traveling and organizing stuff. I might also have their clipboards that I put their names on, and their little Lego kits. These are empty right now. They have their extra little base plates, and then their people, I just split them up into three per kiddo. I talked about those. I have a couple puzzles out here. I was also thinking of maybe putting like this one in one of those bliss bins, but I might just put this in a bag instead, one of those small translucent bags. But then I have all of these. I have all these little baggies. So I'll probably put a puzzle in one of these. Maybe I'll do 2 puzzles for Ella. She could have 2 small puzzles, or maybe if one needs to go in this one, it could. These would be great for puzzles. But I have all of these little baggies too. And then down here is where I'm kind of looking at some other activities. So I put out all of the new coloring and like creativity stuff that I grabbed from Dollar Tree over the last month or so. All right, guys, we are still working on our prep. So I have a little update to share with you guys of 2 different things. One is my little vacation folder, file folder, and the second is actually some new travel accessories that I got for myself. So let's start with the folder. Let me walk you guys through it. All right, guys, so here is the folder. So I did have to change this a little bit. My tape is not holding up well, so I added a paper clip, but that's okay. Okay, so it looks a little different than the last time you saw it. So the first thing I did is I went ahead and made a to-do list. I just started jotting down all of the things that I know I want to get done relating to our trip. And this paper is actually from my Happy Planner, so it has these little like disc punches, but I went ahead and just used the little ring holders to clip it in there, so that's really handy, so I will not lose it, which is really nice. It's like one of the most important things of having a to-do list. And then over on this side, I did put our passports in my cute little passport holder from Poppy and Peonies. It's this cute lemon print. So I have all 4 of our passports in here. I am just kind of keeping them like this so that I can keep them in the folder. And then I did print my kids, I made a copy of both of my kids' birth certificates here. So those are the most like updated items, but I did add some additional things to my list, and I've just been checking couple things off as we go along. So I did add that I want to bring some Nespresso pods. That's something that I did add that I want to bring some Nespresso pods. That's something my mom mentioned, and beach toys. So I will go ahead and add those. And then I just went through and edited how many swimsuits we're bringing. So I think we're going to do 2 swimsuits per person, but I might change it to 3. I'm not really sure yet. I like to bring 3, but 2 is probably more than sufficient. So anyway, those are my updates. So this is really helpful because it helps me to keep in mind the things that I want to do that are not necessarily, maybe like standard vacation prep stuff. Like I do want to make shirts for the family so we can match. We like to do those for our family vacations. And then I was thinking of seeing if someone can do like a photo shoot for us at the resort. That would be really fun. So we'll see about that stuff, but that is on my list as well. So that's my update to my folder. Let's talk about my new travel accessories. Okay, so for my birthday, I placed a little order for Poppy and Peonies. This is probably honestly like my favorite company to order like travel accessories from. You guys know I have that cute little like weekender duffel bag from them that has the floral prints. And I have been eyeing several other things. So for my birthday, I decided to treat myself. So this is one thing I've been eyeing. It is a little pouch, and it's this little cognac brown color with these kind of like really pale pink polka dots. This is kind of the main like color for her company, is this pale pink. But what's cool about her items, and I say her because it's a woman who owns the company and does all the designs, but she always includes these little jewelry straps in pouches and bags and things like that. So they're so handy because you could easily put rings, bracelets, earrings, anything like that onto this little strap and have that, and rather than needing to bring an entire jewelry case, if that's, if you're a pretty minimal jewelry person. But this case is just pretty much like wide open, and it has this like wipeable lining in here. So it's perfect for makeup. So I might use it for makeup. You guys know I don't really carry a lot of makeup, but it's handy to have something like this for my makeup. So I'd probably do makeup and maybe some like extra like toiletries or something in here, like dry toiletries. I don't know. But anyway, I had to have this. I think it's so cute. Then I also got this little train case, which is for sure for toiletries. So what I love about this is that this guy is a 4-in-1 case. So it has this large train case that you open up, and then this first one, okay, so this first case is actually a jewelry holder. So stinking cute. Absolutely love it. Has this little section down here, this little like pillow thing in here. So she just thinks of everything, I feel like, when it comes to designing really good travel accessories. So of course you can put your rings, earrings, more rings if you needed to, necklaces. There's like a little pouch to tuck a necklace into, and lots of different little like hooks and things like that. So stinking cute, nice and compact. And then this one, this little guy is actually a tech pouch, is how she advertised it. So it has like loops and these little pockets back here and over here to tuck all your little tech accessories into. So like your little bricks and then your cords, all that good stuff. So I love this. I have a larger tech pouch, but it's nice to have something that's like a little smaller. So I could carry this one in my personal item with me and then leave the larger one in my suitcase. And that would be really helpful so that I can have kind of some smaller stuff on me, but like still well organized. So that's the second piece in that case. This third one is literally just a like pouch, a cosmetics pouch. So it has this zippered section up here with the little mesh on the top, and then this section is just open. So again, nice and like wipeable material, wipeable lining down here. I love that it's not like huge. You know, some of the cosmetic bags are like enormous, and when I'm traveling, I just don't need that much. So it's really handy. I can definitely fit all my stuff in here, my hair things, like my makeup pouch could go in here if I do a separate little makeup pouch. All that stuff will fit in here really nicely. And then you're left with this larger train case, which is so cool. I'm probably going to use this as a packing cube and put like my undergarments and swimwear, like pajamas, like stuff like that in this guy. But I love it. I think it's really, really cute and handy and so perfect for travel because it is clear, but it's also nice and big, and I love that everything fits down into it. So if you wanted to, you could use it the way it came and have all of your pouches tucked down into the big one. And that would help to keep all of your toiletries and your tech items and your jewelry all organized. Or you could do it like I'm planning to do it and use it as the 4 separate pieces and just have those, you know, in your bag. So I love Poppy and Peenie's because her stuff is, again, designed by a woman for, you know, women, for traveling and for having like a busy lifestyle. She's very much about like, you know, organizing your busy life. And I love that. So really cute stuff, and I like that everything coordinates nicely together. So that's what I wanted to share, my little haul and the update to the folder. All right, friends, a quick prep update. I got a couple things from Amazon. So this is a little sun hat for Ella. How cute is that? It has a little bow on there. I love it. It also has this little string so you can kind of tighten it. And then I got a different style hat for Elias, but I think it's going to be too small. So I'm going to try it on him when he gets home, but I have a feeling it's not going to fit. He has just so much hair, so it's really hard to find a hat for him. But his also does have the little strings to adjust it. And then his is actually like this mesh inside, which is nice because it will dry quick and be pretty cooling. It's also adjustable on the outside. So if it's too big for your kiddo, you could tighten it, and then that would make it a little smaller, but I don't think we'll have that problem. And then I did get something for myself, which is these shoes. I wanted something that I could use for kind of like doing a lot of walking, because I know our resort is very walk heavy, but I also wanted something that I could just kind of throw on with whatever outfit I'm wearing and feel at least somewhat decently cute. I don't know, I'm going to try these on. We'll see. They are pretty like high, I think, for my liking, but we'll see. Okay, I actually like them. Don't mind my crazy toes right now, but I think they're so cute. Also, they are really comfy. They're very cushiony, which is great. But I think they'll be really nice for like walking around all day at the resort and going to and fro all the places. So I think that's really nice. My husband's making fun of me. When I showed them to him, I said, are these like, I asked him if I'm entering into like orthopedic shoe territory. He said yes, by the way. So that's great. But I also did grab some things from Walmart. So let me show you guys those as well. Okay, friends, here's what I grabbed at Walmart. So the first thing I'm going to tell you guys is these swim shorts. I picked up another pair for Elias. We have like a matching family swimsuit, but I only have like one other swimsuit that he has right now that he can actually wear. So I figured getting him a third suit would not be a bad idea. So I'll probably take this one on vacation, and it goes really well with our color scheme. I also thought it would look pretty cute with Ella's little Moana swimsuit. So this is probably the second swimsuit that she will bring with us, even though it's Hawaii themed, not Mexico. It'd be great if it was Encanto, but that's okay. So I think that's going to be one of their swim for this trip. I also saw a tip from a mom who said she buys her kids undies, like a new set of undies for each trip, which I thought was really smart. So I went ahead and did the same, and I got a pair of briefs. I actually might go back and exchange these for boxers instead. I didn't realize they were briefs. So I'll probably exchange these, but these are for Elias. And then I did get 2 pairs of biker shorts for Ella because they had some good options. These are not for vacation, these are just for life. And then the undies for girls were actually had clearance items. So I got this first pack is 14, was $5. So this is perfect. And then this pack was also $5, again, 14 pairs. So I did a next size up for her. I might go back and get another pair or another like pack or 2 because for $5, I mean, even at Walmart, that's a crazy good deal. So I love that. Then when I was leaving, I saw these super cute little sandals for Ella, and I just bought Elias a pair of Crocs, so I figured maybe it'd be nice if she had a new pair of sandals just for vacation. And look how nicely that goes with her little swimsuit. So I went with these guys, and I did get a 9-10. These are $10, so can't go wrong with those. I'll show you Elias's Crocs. So here are my big guy's little Crocs. So that will be for his like extra pair of shoes for vacation. And I thought these were just really, really cute for her. So hopefully she'll be happy with these. I think they'll be perfect for pool time and beach and all that good stuff. They just rinse right off. And then she can do like her tan sandals, which she loves for the other items, like other, nighttime and stuff like that. So I think those will be perfect. That's my little Walmart haul. But like I said, I might go exchange those, and I may get some more packs of undies since they do have them on clearance right now. And that's just always handy. So I went through last night and I went through our toiletries and then kind of organized them and made a list in my little folder of what I need to either purchase, like new, or refill as like a container that I can fill up. And then I'll show you guys kind of what I have going on in my little packing prep area. All right, friends, so this bin is actually like my travel tote. This is one of 2, and so it has a bunch of accessories and things that I bring with us on vacation, so including like toiletry bags, packing cubes, things like the kids' little headphones that we use at Disney, stuff like that. But I did clean off these books yesterday, so I'm actually going to pack these in the suitcase and bring these as an extra activity for the kiddos to have during the week. So this is like the perfect stage for Ella. This is, I think, a 3 to 5-year-old one. Yeah, it's a pre-K one, which is perfect for her. So she can work on this. This is a seek and find one that they can both play. So they'll like that. So again, we just had these, so I just went ahead and cleaned them out, and then I'm going to put them in the suitcase. This is a bag of like extra toiletry stuff. So we have like some extra toothbrushes, extra deodorants, some toothpaste tubes that have like a little bit left, so it's enough for like a weekend trip for one person or like a work trip for me or something. So just some kind of miscellaneous stuff in here, but this is where all of our travel toiletries live. But the stuff in here I kind of repurposed from our other bags. I also pulled this out. This is from Jujube. It's called a Super Bee. It's basically like a tote bag. So I thought this would be nice if we need an extra bag coming back, like if we have a ton of souvenirs or what have you that we need to pack somewhere, we can use that. And then here's kind of the toiletry situation. So these guys I just threw on top. I don't know why I have those, but I have this all over ointment. I don't know if I'm actually going to bring this. The brush and the comb, because I do still need to pack hair stuff. And then this needs to be refilled. It's just a lotion container. But let's look at this guy. Okay, so this pouch I decided to use for our meds kit and then miscellaneous toiletry items. So some of those little washcloths for my kids, some emergency, and a bunch of medicines down there. So I'm not going to go through everything that's in here. I'll save that for the packing video if you guys are interested. But that's what this little cube is for. And then over here is where I have our individual toiletry bags that will go in each suitcase. Now, since we're bringing 3 carry-ons, we'll have 3 of these. So this one's for the kids. This is mine. And then here's hubby's. We have a lot of extra room in here. And I still have a few things I need to get or restock and put in there, like lotion. We are missing a lot of lotion right now. But that's kind of where things are right now. So again, that list I made has the extra things I need to add to those bags to make sure that we have enough. And then I did leave the medicines down here. I might go ahead and put them in a separate like quarter zip quart size bag. But I know that you can take more than just 3.4 ounces of medication. So these are all children's medicines that are liquids. And so I know you can bring those through TSA and there's not a problem. I just think they might want it to be separated so that they can easily look it over. So I might bring that out from this actual bag and put it in a little baggie. But that's where we're at right now. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this prepping video right here because we are getting long. It is a lengthy gal. So these were the first 2 weeks of prep for us. So a month out and then 3 weeks out from our trip. You guys will see a second prep with me for the trip. It'll be the 2 weeks prior to going on the trip. So you'll see all the last minute things I'm doing in order to get us ready and out the door for our trip. So thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out with me for this prep with me. Really means the world to me to have you guys here. It truly does. I know you probably hear creators say that all the time, but it really does mean the world to us when you like something, give it a thumbs up, when you comment, when you share it, when you subscribe to our channel, so we know that you like the content and you want to see more. So that is really important to me, and I just can't thank you guys enough. I will see you guys soon for part 2 of our prepping video.